Brooklyn Beckham was spotted out enjoying a night with friends in West Hollywood on Saturday, stepping out for dinner at the upscale Sunset Tower Hotel without his wife Nicola Peltz by his side. This outing comes at a time when fresh reports suggest the 26-year-old is privately hoping to mend fences with his estranged parents, David and Victoria Beckham, following months of public tension and distance. The ongoing family divide has been one of the most talked about celebrity stories in recent times, creating a rift that has seen Brooklyn and Nicola skip major family events. These include David's milestone 50th birthday celebration and other significant gatherings, leaving the Beckhams noticeably absent from each other's lives both publicly and privately. Sources indicate that while Brooklyn is feeling a pull toward reconciliation, the situation remains complicated, with claims that Nicola continues to play a central role in maintaining the separation. Insiders have described the dynamic as one where Brooklyn is increasingly aware of the pain this feud is causing, particularly for his parents and younger siblings. Despite this, he has reportedly expressed a desire to eventually rebuild bridges, though the process is expected to be gradual and private. One key element fueling the divide has been Nicola's alleged strong stance against reconciliation, with some sources calling her approach obsessed in keeping the distance intact. This has led to perceptions within certain circles that Brooklyn is navigating a difficult position, balancing loyalty to his wife while grappling with family ties. The impact of the rift extends beyond personal relationships and into the public eye, particularly on social media. Brooklyn, who earns income through cooking tutorials, brand promotions, and his hot sauce venture Cloud23, maintains a substantial following of around 16 million on Instagram. However, recent data shows a steady decline, with an average loss of about 188 followers per day over the past month. In contrast, his parents' accounts have seen significant growth, David with 88.5 million followers gaining roughly 2,633 daily, and Victoria with 33.4 million showing similar upward trends. Analysts interpret these figures as a reflection of public sentiment leaning toward the senior Beckhams during the controversy. The feud reached a particularly low point last summer, when communications reportedly broke down to the extent that Brooklyn requested any contact from his parents go through lawyers, Schillings for his side and Harbottle and Lewis for theirs. This was not a formal legal action but a firm boundary-setting measure to limit direct interaction and prevent social media mentions that might cause further strain. Brooklyn has been clear about wanting any future dialogue to remain off public platforms and handled discreetly. Adding to the emotional weight, Brooklyn's second wedding ceremony with Nicola at her family's estate in New York was notably absent of immediate Beckham family members. The 200-guest event excluded David, Victoria, siblings Romeo, Cruz and Harper, as well as extended relatives like grandparents, aunts and uncles. Sources close to Victoria have shared that the absence has been heartbreaking, with her deeply worried about the long-term consequences of the estrangement. One insider noted that Victoria fears the longer the situation persists, the harder it will be to resolve, especially after missing such pivotal moments. Despite the tension, Brooklyn maintains positive connections with both sets of grandparents, reaching out to them privately and keeping those relationships intact away from the spotlight. This suggests he is trying to manage the conflict without fully severing all family bonds. Nicola, described as his absolute rock, remains a constant source of support as he navigates these challenges. The West Hollywood dinner outing with pals provided a brief escape from the family drama, allowing Brooklyn to socialize and unwind. Photos captured him arriving and enjoying the evening, a reminder that life continues amid the headlines. Friends and observers note that while reconciliation efforts may be underway on Brooklyn's part, the path forward is uncertain and dependent on mutual willingness from all sides. The Beckhams, for their part, have shown resilience through their own family moments, sharing playful and loving content that highlights their close-knit unit with the younger children.